Work today. First working on I got the comic opened up, but I thought I'd do some work on the animatic as well. So yeah. But as usual, while people are coming in, I'm going to do some work on just some character sketches to just warm up. So let's get to work on some of those, and then we'll do some other stuff. Guess I can work on some more. Nah. Yeah, that's. Here's my library. There's that. I was working on that on Wednesday. I was cleaning her up a little bit. So. And I cleaned up his other design, this side design. So, yeah. Oh yeah, and I did get some more line work done on this. Not 100% done, but I at least got like the I cleaned up her pose a little bit and fixed the perspective slightly. I might have to clean up a little bit more, but because it's still off, but that's okay. I think if I even just I think I pushed her back too far, but I'll fix that after this. I'll just do a practice document. Or I can do some work on some sketches. So let's do one of. Working on a pose. Hang on. Some different angles would be good to try out. Like, where's a good one? Sorry. Always looking for some. Well, that's a cool pose in general, but I can give it a shot. Oops. Oh yeah, music. Need some music. Cool beans. Okay. Okay, here's a good one. Yeah. You can combine these two. Hello, thanks for dropping in. Hope you had a wonderful week. It's been long, but you know, it's the weekend now, so I can relax and just get some work done on my projects. Like I did get a little bit of work done on the vtuber. Let's turn this down a little bit. There we go. I got a little bit done on the vtuber, which is great. I was gonna record something to like share with some people in order to find the issues with it, and right when I was doing it, I caught a huge hole in the head turn animation. So, hooray! I guess. I guess it's better than finding it out during a stream. So that's. I'll take it as a win. Yeah, there are worse ways to find out. I don't know, I can't give a date for when I think it's done yet, but it is coming along faster than I expected, so that's good. Yeah, I was gonna work on the hair animation tonight, and adding a little bit more physics to the facial animation, because right now it's very like it's functional. It works, but it doesn't look alive. It looks very. I mean, the mouth animations look pretty good. I'm pretty happy with them. But they just don't have quite the bounce I want yet, like the animated look, so I might try and push that even a little bit, but honestly I'm more interested in just getting the hair to look right, and then getting the antlers to look good when I turn them. I'm trying to figure out how I want them to look when I turn them, because I only have my little guy here to tell me kind of what my antlers look like from the side, kind of. So that... Hello! Everyone's jumping in, hooray! I'm just doing some warm-ups, well, before I get to work on the animatic. So I thought I would do a couple drawings of my characters, just using poses, and just talk about my progress over the week. I am excited to see like it functioning a little better. Like once I get some of this stuff figured out, like I've already like sped up my production time by figuring out some of the features in Live 2D, and I think once I can really like fully understand all that stuff, it'll be obviously even easier. So I just need to I just need to get more of this, the language of this software down. So hopefully I can make some more progress on that this weekend. Like I found some pretty. I found a few other good resources from various like people on YouTube who offer great tutorials. So I'll check those out tonight and give them a shot. See if they can offer me anything else on, like, because there's one on like how to move the body, and I haven't even started on that. So because I mean the head is the most important part. Like everyone's gonna be looking at that more than anything else. So, but I figure if I can get some, if I can find a way to make some interesting, if I can find a way to do the body fast, that'd be great. My brain wasn't working for a second. Oh, right before this, I I tried to do like a really quick game of Repo solo just to see how I play by myself, and I swear they made everything in that game harder more recently, even for solo apparently, because like the first thing I ran into were these two really hard adversaries, and I'm like, guys, I'm on the first level. It's like, how is anyone supposed to get to the 10th level when this is the first level? Like, I had the first creature I ran into was I think the shadow person you're not supposed to look at, and of course I looked at them. that was a mistake. Yes, it'd be nice to play that game in the future with some friends, maybe. Do. It's always fun drawing June. She's just this spindly character who's just full of just like a really lively character. I think this week fried my brain. I'm just like, the thesaurus, help me! I can't think of words tonight. I'm trying to decide what I'm gonna do for my. I do want to try a game tomorrow on Twitch, and maybe I might try that dig game. It's just I know there's a puzzle in it that always messes me up, but I might try it anyway. It's either that or Day of the Tentacle. I'm not sure which one. Day of the Tentacle I know I can beat though, so... Well, I think I can beat. There's a couple of puzzles in that too that are kind of weird, but... I'm pretty sure I remember all of the puzzles in that game. It's more fun when when you get a little stuck. Let's do a few more different poses for her, and then we'll get to work. Just looking for some good art, good poses. I'll look up something different. We'll do a different pose with maybe a different character. Maybe. let's do the what else could I work on? Double guitar. That'd be a funny thing that if she made her car, if she cast a spell and made it so she had like a double guitar or something. do. Let's see. Let's just do some random poses. So like, this is a good one. Just like a good foreshortening one of a character running. Ooh, good run music. Actually, this would be a cool one for the. It could be for her too, though. I'll make it. I'll make this June instead of the other girl, because I'm drawing a lot of her being cool, but June deserves something where she's cool. So it's gonna be a little skinnier. If it's June. By that I just mean June's a got a skinny frame. Like she's the Pixie has more of like a petite kind of frame. Like she's so making everyone have their own unique shape, kind of. So easier to remember how to draw. Which is kind of like, it's kind of like the body's, well, it's more like this actually, so that's why I messed up a little bit with the where everything is, because I kind of drew the center of the body in the wrong spot. I put too much of the ribs showing there. It's supposed to be. This is so. She's lurching forward so much that her hips kind of like are the only thing you. Her hips and a little bit of her abdomen. Right here, what you see, kind of like she's bending, so you see like the. I'm really roughing today. This today. That looks really weird. Anyway, let's get to work. Where's my storyboards? There. Animatic. Here we go. Okay. And here he's. This creature's playing games with him and essentially just circling him and evaluating if he's prey or if he's just something dangerous to be careful of. Because it's been a while since they've seen a human. They're not sure what to expect. I don't think what it looks like. I kind of want to make it look almost like iconic, like it's hiding most of its form behind like it's literally wearing a mask right now, so like he doesn't see its real face. He turns and sees this creature. It's this creature with a mask, and it's got like a mane around the mask. I keep forgetting I'm drawing this backwards. This is just some rough sketches. I might change the character design a little bit. But it's just a rough idea of what it's going to look like. That's too... The hair's too crazy there. I don't like that. It's a little bit smaller. Yeah, more like that. Okay. Some more. Just utilize the same page and just do, because these are just roughs anyway. I'll make more clean ones. It's like hidden in the mist a little bit. It's just barely peeking its head or the mask out, and the rest of it's kind of just these dark silhouettes. You can definitely see a bigger mouth underneath the mask. And it's just shifting around him, talking to him. I was gonna have it be... Maybe it will. Maybe now that it plays with him, it's kind of like... An ideal is that maybe it takes on a form of an elf. Nah. He gets help from other fairy folk later on, but this thing is unknown. And I kind of want it to stay that way, like it. I'll be right back. Trying to think of... Oh, hi! I'll stay for a few more minutes. I just was gonna get some water, but I can drink this for a little bit longer. Just working on my animatic for my character, for my VTuber. Trying to brainstorm, like, the lore behind his backstory, where he meets this beast that stole his name and took his arm. So I'm trying to decide how that happens right now. Yeah, it's like And I was saying how it's kind of like this like obscured beast that he doesn't know even what it really looks like. He just sees like this strange like mask kind of in the shadows. And I thought kind of like a crow mat or something would be kind of cool. Or something bird-like almost for this thing. Bird-like, but then like the bottom mouth is almost like a shark or an alligator, or maybe both. Like this thing is just changing size and location and just zipping around him, just messing with him. Like 1 minute it's this giant skull, and then the next it's whispering in his ear and it's tiny. I'll be right back. Actually, do need to get some water. Oops. Sorry, I need to disappear on all you. Sorry, it's hard to see what I'm doing. Put it in the, I'll zoom in a little bit more. There. Me, 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 me. Whoops. Okay. the pen was acting weird for a second. How should he... The problem is I'm kind of half drawing it and only slightly thinking of the dialogue. I need to think more about what he's actually saying to him. Come on, sketch. Come on. Why are you doing this to me? It's like it behaves until I want to draw the way. I just want to do rough sketching right now, and it's giving me these barbed wire lines. I don't know why. It's like... Maybe it does take a form, but it's not human. It's not an elf. It's just this like robed figure for a moment. Like all the mist turns into its cloak, and it's still kind of just got this. Maybe even in this form. No, it. No, I don't want it to have the horns. That's kind of. That's something he gets from. By now he's starting to get annoyed, actually. He's scared, but he's also kind of just like, look, either help me or go away. Kinda. Like, what are you? Why are you bothering me? What do you want? Bum, 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 bum. He's just like, I just want to get home. And it just laughs in his face, essentially, thinking that, like, he thinks he's so brave. He doesn't even know what he's up against. But it decides it wants to help it. or it says it wants to help him anyway, just even though he was rude to it, because it admires the fact that he's not afraid of it. And it just says, just give me a scrap of paper with your name on it, and I'll take you to someone that can help you get home. Just magically forms an arm out of nothing and just grabs his sketchbook. Hello! Just working on the storyboards right now for my animatic. Because I'm working on lore. This is working on drawing an early rendition of what the beast looks like, which in the early versions I think you won't even really see it. It's just like this mask. And it's like just living mist, almost like. Gosh, this pen is being a real butt. You're being a butt pen. Don't be a butt pen. You know what? I'm going to use a different pen because you're being such a butt. Yeah. Well, I try something with this character. Like, it's not going to be. At least the first draft isn't very long. I might make a longer version of his origin, but essentially it's just finds this beast. He steps into the Fey realm and instantly fell in a really bad spot, and runs into this creature immediately. Which is essentially a name, a stealer of name. It takes names so that it can stay anonymous. It just hides behind every name it steals. And at the same time traps unwilling or its unwilling prey in its realm. And he's even just like, there's no other way. And it's like, no, this is the only way I'm helping you. You have to do this first. What's going on? Terrific. What? You're good. Oh, terrifying. Is that what you meant? Sorry, normally I'm quicker on the I'm catching that. He thinks it's retreating, but it's up to something. When he hands the paper, it just mists away, and then just destroys his arm. Just takes his arm and the... Or maybe it burned. Maybe I'm trying to think if it, because he does change in while he's here. So I'm trying to decide how much damage it actually does to him. Just knocks him off his feet even when it bangs into him and grab. First he's feeling around for his glasses and finds them. But they're damaged, so you just have to wear them damaged. And he looks up in time to see this thing flying away. But less ethereal now, more like an actual, like almost like dragon. That's just like so massive he can be. It's just taking up the whole sky above him. But not quite a dragon. Something that looks... I gotta find some way to make it look less like a true dragon, because it's not really a dragon, it's something else. So maybe it still kind of has like a bit of its etherealness, but it's still... Yeah, I'll just say he broke his arm when he bit him, because eating it completely is a bit extreme, and he would, you know, bleed out. So it's better just to say he broke it. He's just screaming at him, just like that wasn't our deal. It's like, are you already coming back on your word? And he's just like, what word? I only asked you to give me a piece of paper, and you did. Just when hope seems at its lowest, a little wisp appears. And it communes with him, telling him that its people have dealt with this monster for a long time, and it wants the help. Because it can tell that he wants to get back at this thing and get home, and it wants. And this is where maybe it makes a very. I was thinking like he made that other thing lied to him and told and never really had a deal set up for him, but this thing is essentially saying, like, maybe it will do an actual contract where if it even, like, if it deviates at all from the contract, it'll cost it its life. So he can be assured that it means it's serious. It's not gonna. It's willing to put its life and the life of its people to get revenge on this creature. And it knows some other people that also would help. So. But first it has to heal him, because he's not going to get very far in his condition. But it says it's going to... If it does, he has to... It may change him, it warns. Because it's going to accelerate some of the... So he's going to start to get, like... Even when it's healing him now, he starts to get a little bit of the the crystals start to form around the break. And his hand gets a little bigger and starts showing some signs of scales. And behind him, the ethereal wings are starting to phase for a second in. Maybe that's just where he says, "Lead the way," or something like that. We'll keep it at that for now. I'll add more later. This is good for now. This is very, very rough and very just of the spur of the moment thoughts, but I'll add more later because we are... Wow, that's so... Alright, I was going to work on that other page first for this one. Yeah, it's going to clean her up. Because I got a little bit further with this one. The end of the fight with the, I guess it's like a, forest elemental kind of creature. It's this thing that came from beyond their words. It came from somewhere. They're not sure yet where. That's part of what Richard's going to try and figure out, but he's more in... Obviously, things instantly get changed, and he gets sidetracked because of the threat to his wife. But this will be like a looming threat in the background that will pop up again later on. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Put this in here. Then grab her. Make her bigger. But still, like that. Purposely clipping her a little bit so that it's more about like what she's doing rather than what she's. Yeah. She's just destroying these crystals that were left over from. She's like smashing the crystal shards that were in the creature, along with just like any branch that she can find that was associated with this creature that isn't melting right now. That was pretty powerful, like herbicide that she used. And she got a little glimpse of like a darker side of her father's magic. Like he was about to do something, but she came in and interrupted it. Which maybe would have been for the better, because like, first of all, it would have been him. It might have been dangerous for him to unleash that magic, and secondly, like, just yeah, there's a lot about him she doesn't know, and like she'll find out more later. But there's certain things that like he would have a lot of explaining to do if he released certain spells. Like, why does he know this spell, or how could he even cast it? Sorry I'm not so chatty. It's been a long week. It's kind of... I'm just spent. Sounds like yours was pretty crazy too. Yeah. I was saying earlier, I have made some more progress on the model, though. I managed to get, well, I'd say the face head turn animations are done, but I keep finding holes in the animation, so I think tonight I'm going to try and break it, actually, because I did break it last night when I was trying to I was trying to like just set something up, like I was recording it so I could post it to share with you and Blue. I was going to send it to you both, but then it like the animation crashed, and I was just like, well, I don't want to send this. Like the mouth didn't move, so I was like, okay, there's a broken part of the animation I can fix. So I mean, it's good that I found it now. It's better than, you know, midstream all of a sudden realizing that half my animations don't work or something. So yeah, no, it's good to see some progress. So I'm gonna try and continue with that this weekend and clean it up some more. Because I got, and the hair, I want to get the hair is the big thing this weekend. I was going to try is move it in all the different angles, and if possible add physics, but we'll see. It's, yeah, I hope so. I'm sure I'll get it eventually. It's one of the, it's a lot. For me, at least, like getting this kind of stuff is just like not something I'm used to. Doing this level of or this kind of animation. Because I only used even like Flash like once, so I barely know even Flash, and this is way more complicated than Flash. Although I am understanding more and more about like how the deformer tool works, and how like if you can it really like you have to depend on that a lot more than I even thought. Plus, I have some people who know how to use it, so I'm gonna when I reach a benchmark, I'm gonna try and send them my process, my progress, and see how they if they have any thoughts on ways to improve the model, because they made a couple models. They're probably going to tell me to redo the mouth, and I won't disagree. It's a hodgepodge mess, but I might still keep it regardless, just because it's my mess. It's kind of like I added in shapes for many different syllables, and normally people don't do that for their first model, so I went overboard on that. But I think it's going to pay up in future updates that I did that now, because then I don't have to worry about, even if it's not perfect in the first model, at least the bones of it are there now. So for future ones, when I actually do start to understand this software even more, like it'll be there. So can save some time that way for the future. Yeah, and because there's a couple things I would like to do eventually, adding on to it for a 2.0, but for the 1.0, I think the debut model, I just want it to have like a few specific things. Oops. Because if I nitpick it too much, it'll never get done. Like, I do want it to work, so I'm not going to rush it too much, but at the same time, I don't want it to be like this background project that never gets done. So I'm hoping to finish it next month, like in June, but we'll see. Or at least finish enough to make it presentable. So, yeah. Did you ever watch Agretzico? I doubt you've had time for that lately. I was just curious if you got a chance to watch that show. Because I remember you, like, that was like much earlier in the week you and Blue were talking about that. It is a really good show, though. I definitely recommend it. It's like from back when Netflix liked animation. Although they're not probably as bad as Hulu or HBO Max. HBO Max is the worst. They're the ones that like really. Yeah, same. Yeah, I wouldn't have had time anyway. Yeah, I don't blame you. This has been long. Yeah, this has been one of those weeks where like, yeah, nothing could get done. But like, I had time to work on the model and sleep. Well, kinda. I didn't sleep well. I had many days where I just like went into work with really erratic sleep. So that was not fun. Like one night I kept just getting up every like couple hours. So hopefully this weekend I can get some rest as well and just make up for that. Like I almost thought about doing one, taking a short rest before this stream, but I was like, but that's just going to make me tired, and then I'll be in a bad mood because I woke up, and I'm like, let's just not do that because I've done that before and it's a bad idea. It's better just to. So instead I did some gaming actually. Oh no. Jeez, it looks like we've had a similar week. Although mine wasn't yesterday, it was the night before for me, but yeah, that's rough. Cause I played some of that repo just for fun to make myself laugh, or just to see how bad I am at it, and they made it. I mean, I've been watching some people play that game, and I think that the developers just made it harder, honestly. Like, because I've been watching people week to week play it, and like it feels like they're just like amping it up every update to be a harder and harder game. And like, because I'm 5 minutes into the game, and there's two really rough monsters I run into. One was this like floating baby thing that like you can't look at or it will like charge you. And then there's this like The Thing, John Carpenter's The Thing monster that was in a hallway dragging an axe, and I was just fortunately I escaped from that guy, but I was just like, why are you doing this to me? This is level 1. Can't I at least play the game? It's like, no, you must suffer. And then I looked up and it was time to stream, so I'm like, oh, thank goodness. Because I set an alarm clock to tick to make sure I started my stream on time. I'm like, I know I'm going to get pulled into this and then I'll lose track of time. Maybe I can play that with Volt in the future, because I know he's playing it a bit. When I get a chance. That was just like a test run, kind of like just. I had like a half hour before stream, and I just wanted to use it to wake up. I'm gonna fix this because I love this. I love the action on this, but this pose is just beyond bonkers. So. Whoa, what's going on? I almost knocked my drink right into my keyboard. Oh, that was scary. Sean, don't do that again. I was trying to earlier. I was also trying to figure out a good adventure game to play for this weekend. I'm thinking about the Dig, but we'll see. Either the Dig or I don't know. I'll go through my games because there's a couple other good ones, but that's no, that's bad. I don't like that one. No, I don't like that one. See, this is the brush I did. Usually is nice for me if I just do it right, but it's just trying to be a butt. It's being a butt. Why are you being a butt? Stop jittering. No, you're mean, brush. I don't like you. I'm gonna use this brush instead. I tried this demo before stream 2. It was called what was it? Elroy and the Aliens. It's okay. It's kind of it's someone trying to make a point and click these days, and it kind of is a little clunky. But I'm gonna give if the full game goes on sale, I might get. Maybe I'll get it. I'm not paying $20 for a clunky game. This is why you don't mess with the Steel Song. They are hardcore. I should have the I'll have to get a reference for that. For this kind of high kick, because this will be okay if I can just at least clean up the line work a little. That looks better. Computer, don't die on me. Please don't die. Speaking of which, I think my body's about to just collapse, so I think we should call it. I'm getting pretty tired here. Thanks for coming by, though, Evie. I really appreciate having someone to talk to. And all the lurkers, thank you. It's just been a bit chaotic lately. I promise. I'll try. I'm gonna try and make things a little less hectic soon, but it's just a bit of a crazy time. So I don't know what's gonna end that, but maybe something will. I don't know. I just wanted to finish this, cleaning up this panel, and then probably call it after that. Or at least finish roughing this out. Because thanks, though. You too. You deserve some rest as well. Yeah, clean up the perspective later, but it's got the right energy, so that's all I care about. I like that. I wrote that down because I figured I was going to have him be a little bit more morose in this scene, kind of like looking around and being like, let's just clean up. But honestly, like, yeah, I want him to point out that even though she's kind of like really mad right now, and he understands why, she really did think really quick on her feet. Like, if she hadn't done that he would have had to do something very different, and it would have been a much different outcome. Like, the house would have maybe been leveled by it completely. Right now, at least it's kind of standing. It's just got chemical burns everywhere, and I mean, damage from these chemicals everywhere, and like a wall's missing. There's the floor is destroyed. So maybe I'll give him that, like, kind of like making me look even more unsettling, kind of. Like, what is he about to do? Okay, that's a good spot. They're both great characters, though. I enjoy drawing them both, and it's kind of why I want to work more on Grace, because I still feel like I haven't really ironed out much of what she's doing other than trying to save a dinosaur. But I mean, that could be fun in itself. I kind of think that is kind of a fun side story of, like, she's dealing with that crazy elf, and he wants to turn it into a monster. He wants to take it because it is been, like, altered, but she wants to make sure that it's she does everything she can to keep it away from him, and is trying to cure it so that it can survive, because its mother was very ill from the transformation. So she's worried it's going to have the same fate. But, yeah. Alright, well, yeah, we had a fun stream. I worked a bit on the storyboard. I keep saying storyboard. The animatic for my character. Talking about, like, how he nearly lost his arm. He got severely damaged by the creature, and then he, was betrayed, but then found a new friend who will help him on his journey. And I got some other pages to work on. This one I was gonna do this one tonight, but then I spent more time on the animatic that I meant to. But I'm glad I did. I got some time thinking about it, which I haven't been able to do this week, so that was fun. And had my warm-ups, so yeah, maybe I'll work on this on I'll finish up working on that page. This one tomorrow on my Twitch stream. Like I'll color the third panel, and I'll clean up. I probably clean up these first two panels too a little bit because I like them, but I can do better. Like they're good, but they could be improved. So yeah, I'll do that, and then after that, like halfway through this, part of the way through, because I'll probably start early. Actually, I'll probably start at well, no, I won't. I'll do it at 7, but I'll after like an hour and a half or two, somewhere around that, I'll play a game, and I'll pick one. I'll just randomly look through all my adventure games. Because I'm sure there's a way to just say... Well, let's see now. Like I have Monkey Island Special Edition. I have, let's see. What else do I have? I do have Curse of Monkey Island as well, but I don't want to play that first. Or there's a Mantricora. Oh, no, I never bought that. That's right. I got a lot of things to choose from. Maybe I'll even try that. Nah, that seems a little too morose. The Behind the Frame. I do want to play that game still. It looks really beautiful, but it looks kind of sad. So I already played When the Past Was Around, and that was a really sad game. So let's look for something that's a little bit more goofy and cheerful. But yeah, so yeah, that'll be it for today. I'm just gonna get some rest tonight, and I'll see you all again on next Wednesday, unless you want to come to my stream tomorrow, in which case hope to see you all there for either the drawing session or for the gaming session, because either place your company will be appreciated. So have a wonderful night and a great weekend. Take care, and thanks for dropping by. Oh, and please leave a like and a comment if you can. It helps with the algorithm. I should have said that at the beginning. But yeah.